Llyoyd's Lament, created by Arthur Rumrill. It started with a late-night scroll on his phone. Llyoyd Davies, 40 years old and looking every bit the average Londoner. Unremarkable, dark hair, thinning at the temples, neatly trimmed beard, flecked with early gray, wire-rimmed glasses perched on a nondescript face. Was winding down after editing another YouTube video when he came across the article. World's largest scorpion lived in ancient Britain 415 million years ago. Praearcturus gigas, nearly a meter long, top predator of Devonian floodplains that would one day become England and Wales. Something about it lodged in his brain, not just the size but the sheer improbability. A creature that big here, long before dinosaurs. The fossils had sat in a museum drawer for over 150 years, misidentified, almost forgotten. What else, he wondered, had been overlooked? The thought refused to leave him. Over the next weeks, it became an obsession. Llyoyd started digging through historical documents, old geological surveys, obscure paleontology papers, local legends from the Welsh borders, and Ministry of Defense archives. He cross-referenced forgotten cave systems, abandoned mines, and sites where Devonian strata might still hide untouched pockets. His research kept circling back to one intriguing location, an old limestone cavern system in North Wales, near Holywell. It had been quarried in the 19th century, requisitioned by the Ministry of Defense during WWII for secure bomb storage, rumored to include some of the Dambusters bouncing bombs, and later turned into the short-lived Grange Cavern Military Museum before being abandoned in the late 1980s. Officially sealed and unpromising, but the old surveyor notes and a few blurry Urbex photos hinted at far deeper, unmapped extensions. Months of research, late nights, permission wrangling through a local contact, and skeptical comments from his subscribers later, Llyoyd set off on what he told everyone was a relaxed solo holiday push into the restricted remnants of the old military facility. 30 kilometers in through the echoing, graffiti-scarred tunnels and derelict museum chambers, he had already made camp twice. His pack still carried enough American military MREs, sourced from a friend across the pond, to last another 8 days, along with spare batteries, water purification tablets, and the quiet confidence of someone who had filmed worse. On day 4, he noticed an odd smell. On day 5, he saw the shimmering light that he mistook for daylight and naturally drifted toward it deeper than any previous explorer had gone. There, in a previously collapsed and forgotten side passage, was a bubble of what looked like plasma, an opening to another cave. Next to the bubble sat a simple on-off light switch, mounted on a panel that was far too smooth and modern for 19th century quarrying or wartime storage. Llyoyd shut it off. The plasma bubble, that ethereal, humming curtain of light, winked out with a soft pop, like a soap bubble bursting. For a split second, everything went darker than it should have been, even this deep underground. The smell intensified. Ozone mixed with something ancient, like whetstone and chitin left to bake in a forgotten sun. He swung his powerful headlamp across the chamber. The walls were no longer the familiar limestone of the old military cavern. They were scored with deep, parallel grooves, claw marks the width of his forearm. And there, where the shimmering portal had stood, something massive uncoiled. Like a horror fiction come to life, the giant scorpion came into view. It wasn't a fossil, it was alive. It wasn't a fossil, it was alive. The giant scorpion emerged, a nightmare given weight. Nearly a meter long, its obsidian black exoskeleton shot through with faint iridescent veins that pulsed softly. Pincers clicked once, testing the air. The tail arched high, the stinger glistening. Llyoyd's military rations and extra batteries suddenly felt very, very inadequate. He took one careful step back. His boots scraped gravel. The creature's petty palms twitched toward the sound. He remembered the switch still mounted on the unnaturally smooth panel. Whatever this was, a stasis field, a time lock, an alien containment system hidden beneath a forgotten British military site, turning it off had clearly been a terrible idea. The scorpion advanced slowly. It had waited 415 million years. A few more seconds wouldn't matter. Llyoyd's mind raced. He still had 8 days of provisions, plenty of light, ways to purify water. But right now, all he could think was, How the hell do I turn the bubble back on? He lunged for the switch. The scorpion struck,